Hey guys, it's Absolacario2213 here again, bringing you episode 4 of Did You Know Pokemon? Facts, Trivia and Mysteries. Let's get started. Number 1! Pokemon Cafe. Did you know that last Friday, so January 9th, 2015, a new Japanese exclusive Pokemon Cafe opened up in Japan? It is a temporary cafe for the release of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and serves Pikachu themed food. I wish I was over there now, as I'd order everything on the menu. However, unless you're over there now or going before the end of February, then I'm afraid you'll have to miss out on this unique dining experience. Maybe one day, Japan will open a permanent Pokemon Cafe, offering all sorts of Pokemon food and even real-life Pokeblock Poffins and Pokepuffs. Number 2! Sceptile. Number 254 on the Pokédex. Sceptile is the final evolution of Hoenn's grass starter Treecko. Sceptile may appear to be an oversized tree gecko with a bushy tail, but it is in fact a lot more than that. Sceptile has the lowest HP base stat of all fully evolved starter Pokemon, and is also the lightest fully evolved grass starter Pokemon. Sceptile is the only grass Pokemon to have the egg group as Monster and Dragon, which could be the reason why Game Freak decided to make Sceptile's Mega Evolution part Dragon. Perhaps they were planning this all along, as Sceptile does not look like a dragon to me. No other Pokemon shares the same type combination as a Mega Sceptile, and Mega Sceptile's special attack and speed are the highest out of all grass-type Pokemon. Sceptile may be a combination of Reptile and Septridium, referring to its fern-like tail, or Sectile, referring to the sharp blades growing on its body. It may also derive from Scepter, from its title as King of the Forest, or Scissors, referring to blades on its wrists. Number 3! Creepy Pokédex entries. Some Pokemon have informative Pokédex entries. Others have playful content, but then there are the creepy ones that stand out from the rest. For example, Duskull's entry from Sapphire states, Duskull wanders lost among the deep darkness of midnight. There is an oft-told admonishment given to misbehaving children that this Pokemon will spirit away bad children who earn scoldings from their mothers. And then there's the entry from Platinum. It loves the crying of children. It startles bad kids by passing through walls and making them cry. Talk about a Pokemon and Monsters Inc. mashup. I would not want to be in a dark alley with a Duskull, that's for sure. And then there's a Phantump, a cute little ghost tree. Not! Here's Pokemon Wise Pokédex entry. According to old tales, these Pokemon are stumps possessed by the spirits of children who died while lost in the forest. Why children? And how many children get lost in this forest and then die? I'm scared. Number 4! Delta Species. The Delta Species are special types of Pokemon found in the trading card game series. They first appeared in EX Delta Species expansion and were last released in the EX Dragon Frontiers expansion. According to the backstory offered in EX Delta Species, Pokemon became Delta Species upon exposure to electromagnetic waves, which were produced by scientists in Holland attempting to locate Mew. Delta Species are different than normal Pokemon, as their type is not what they would be expected to be. For example, Rayquaza Delta becomes a dual-type Lightning Metal Pokemon, as opposed to a colorless type. In EX Delta Species, if a Delta Species Pokemon had one of its types changed to something other than Metal, it would always be Fire or Lightning. Perhaps this is the reason Game Freak decided to make the Ruby and Sapphire remakes with Alpha and Omega in front of their titles. Maybe there will be a Delta Emerald game sometime in the future, seeing as Delta Species are already in existence. Number 5! Designing a Pokemon. With each new game in the Pokemon franchise, Game Freak has a team of about 20 designers who brainstorm and conceptualize new and innovative Pokemon designs. The starters are very important to every game, as they are with you from the very beginning, and in a lot of cases until the very end. Hironobu Yoshida, a graphic designer from Pokemon, stated, "Personally, I think they're the ones that should be on the packaging. They're really the face of the generation, and I think even as designers, they feel a bit more special to us than some of the other Pokemon." At Game Freak, there's an internal server where each designer can upload upload their ideas and share with the group to make sure there are no overlapping concepts. There's often 5 to 10 times the number of ideas that are rejected than there are ideas that are accepted. There's a committee of 5 people who analyse the concepts and accept or reject them. Every single design gets feedback so the designers can understand why their idea may not have passed, and so they can learn for the next time. So the next time you don't particularly love a Pokemon design, just think about how long it takes just to get one character concept to pass in Game Freak, and how many were rejected so that one creature design that did pass could be finalised. Well, that concludes this episode of Did You Know Pokemon? Facts, Trivia and Mysteries. If you'd like to see more Pokemon related content, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you later.